Very well. I shall let you get back to work, Ma.
See you soon, my love.
Do I not? I thought I gave you the cane. Because the guy's not here. Do I just...
You're still there, Doctor?
Cane!
I found the cane that was stolen from your client. Here it is.
Doctor, you are a real saint, I can see that. I'll finally be able to present my bill to this damned painter. If by chance you see him, tell him that a little surprise awaits him here.
Right. Tumblety.
You told me you would give me some information on this Dr. Tumblety.
Agreed. He's a Canadian or an American.
Same
He
thing.
parades from time to time through the neighbourhood in a 50-guinea suit and acts like a doctor. But for business, he isn't worth it.
I'm in
This
so much
damn
trouble.
Yankee hates women. The few times that he was approached by the girls, he spit on them, all the while hurling insults. It would seem that he was hunting for the bad boys. He's looking for trouble, that animal.
Does he frequent any pub in particular?
Aye, the Wasp's Nest on Burner Street, I think. A seedy spot even by our standards.
Is this as far as this might be where I got to last time, actually?
Very well. I shall let you get back to work, Ma.
See you soon, my love.
I'm going to be in so much trouble making that comment about Canadians and Americans being the same thing. Yeah, one country wouldn't vote for Donald Trump. Okay, now the Americans are going to hate me. So the Canadians are going to hate me for saying that they're the same as Americans, and Americans are going to hate me for saying they voted for Donald Trump. Yeah, let's just stop talking. Right, the game. Yeah, we're going to go to the police station in case there's something here that might be of use. Otherwise, we're just going to try and head to this pub, the Wasps. Oh, hello.
Good evening. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Not at all, Doctor. This man, Mr. Richardson, is a witness to the horrid affair at 29 Hanbury Street, the murder of Annie Chapman. We are discussing the relevance of his testimony.
All right, the testimony.
You're probably not in a position to discuss it with me, but I would like to know more about what you call the relevance of this young man's testimony.
Oh, there's no secrecy. It's simply that the testimony given by Mr. Richardson doesn't match the time of death given by the coroner, Dr. Phillips.
What was the time of death, according to him?
Before 4:30 in the morning.
Well, that seems to match what we said. The issue, of course, is if she's out in the cold, is that going to have an impact? Other witnesses.
My conclusions were the same. Were there any other conflicting testimonies?
Well, 2 other witnesses summoned at the preliminary inquest gave testimony, but in these cases too, the times don't match.
Do you remember what it was they said?
I didn't question them myself. A colleague of mine took down their statements on paper, but on deciding they were of little use, he tore them up and threw them in the bin. There's no point in being bogged down with useless paperwork.
Okay, I think I did do this last time as well.
I will take my leave, Humphreys.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I'm trying to work out where I stopped last time. Right. Oh yeah, yes.
Here are the ripped statements. I can piece them together again.
Right. Now the problem is, okay, they fit together. Is it going to do a... Yeah! Oh no. I wonder if he's going to just click in. No, you don't go there. Put you there for the moment. Just put you there because you're a corner piece. I don't know where any of this goes. Let's put you there for the moment. Yeah, I don't know where these fit at all. One of these doesn't fit there. I'm gonna pop. Ah! Yeah, I'm putting them over there as if they fit. I've just gotten rid of you. Dump that over there. That doesn't fit there. I see a 5-something a.m. Oh, they fit together quite nicely. That means you probably go over there then. Actually, do you fit there? You fit there, okay. So that means that testimony box is there. 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 Testimony. There. That's the middle bit, so that goes there. A kadosh. Testimony. You're there, so you're there. Oh, I see. That's been deliberately pieced together like that so that it fits that bit. You're there. You're there, and you must therefore go there.
There, all done. Holmes couldn't have done better himself.
Right, testimony of E. Long. Where's Kadesh gone? Oh, that's annoying. Where's Kadesh? Boo. That's the thing. On the morning of the murder, the witness left her domicile at 32 Church Street at approximately 5 a.m. to get to Spitalfields Market. She was passing down Hanbury Street at around 5:30 a.m. The witness was certain of the time, and she declares that she heard the clock at the Black Eagle Brewery on Brick Lane strike the half just before she entered the street. In front of 29 Hanbury Street, she saw a man and woman talking. It should be noted that the witness identified the body of Annie Chapman at the morgue as being the aforementioned woman. This identification was solicited by our services. The man seen with the victim is described by the witness as follows. Age, at least 40. Height, a little taller than the woman with whom she was discussing, approximately 5'3". Clothing, brown deerstalker hat. It was Holmes. Dark coat, a doubt on this point. General appearance of the working class. Particular markings, dark hair and moustache, dark face, looks like a foreigner. The witness only saw the man from behind and wouldn't be able to recognise or identify him. The term foreigner is often associated with a person of Jewish origin. Right, okay. Oh, I can't do anything. Yeah, these are the two different ones. Oops, inventory. Yeah, I'd like to see Kadesh. Ah, there we go. Kadosh. Sorry. The witness resides at 27 Hanbury Street, the building adjoining number 29 of the same street, and the two respective backyards separated by a wooden fence, tall and thin. On the morning of the murder, the witness got up at 5:15 and went into the yard where the latrine was. It was then 5:20. On going back into the house, the witness heard voices from behind the fence coming from number 29. The only word that he understood was no. He went into the building again, but returned to the yard approximately 4 minutes later, whereupon he heard a noise as if something fell against the fence. He then departed for work. When he passed in front of the Spitalfields Church, it was approximately 5:32. Okay, so that they both agree. I remember doing those, actually. Oh, the old police report, apparently. April 1886. At gunpoint from the White Plume Mountain Inn, also called the Kayak Affair, 5 years, Dartmoor. Benjamin, Benny the Scholar, faggot, 46, Houndsditch, falsifying bank records using false bank records. Misappropriation of funds to the detriment of the Royal Bank of London, 8 years, Dartmoor. Jacob Levy, 30, Aldgate, theft of a weight of meat from his employer, Hyman Sampson, butcher at 58 Goulston Street. Oh, Goulston Street. That's going to come up. Whitechapel, 20 months, Essex County Asylum. Ron Obvious. I wonder, have they just legitimately put in someone that's meant to be a red herring and called him Obvious? 26. Address unknown, vagrancy, embezzlement, indecent assault, degradation of religious buildings to the detriment of the authorities in charge of the Chichester Cathedral, City of London Lunatic Asylum, indeterminate duration. James Longfoot Jim Noser, 20, Whitechapel.
An old report on arrests that took place a few years earlier.
Right, okay.
Excuse me, Doctor, but I must take Mr. Richardson's statement.
Hello.
May I introduce myself? I'm Dr. Watson. I am...
You wouldn't be the chap what writes the detective stories in that there paper?
Well, yes, indeed, my stories have been published in the Strand.
Go, blimey, wanna tell me old mum?
It would seem your testimony is the subject of some debate. Could you tell me what it was about?
They'll be telling I'm a bit befuddled about the times that I told them. But it can't be so. I knows what I sees and what I don't sees that morning.
What did you see, or what didn't you see? And at what time, would you say?
I'll tell you this for nothing. It's me old mum who lives at the house where the body was found out back in the garden. She has her shop at the bottom to the right of the stairs. Her door was broken down not too far back because it's a real zoo it is. Right, the morning it happened, I head that way to see if me old mum has finally had the place broken into. It was 4:45 when I got there. That I'll swear on me dear old mum's life. I had a look round to see if the cellar had been taken. No. I had a little sit down on the stairs by the courtyard because me shoes were causing me no end of pain and I had a cut and all. I didn't see a single thing below the steps, Doctor, not one single thing. If there was some bird all covered in blood, tain't no how I could have missed that, even if it were night time. Right, 5 minutes after getting to number 29, I had to clip off. And now they tells me that either I can't tell time no more, or I was fixing me loafer next to a stiff that was still steaming. All right then. Evening, gents.
Yes, Doctor?
Murders.
So, how far along are the investigations into these 2 recent murders?
Everyone around here believes both crimes were committed by the same man. But as for the Hanbury Street and Bucks Row crimes, nobody has heard or seen a thing.
Other than the witness reports that we've just been looking at. Which admittedly isn't a huge amount, but that's... Tumblety.
By the way, have you heard of a Dr. Tumblety?
No. Is it important?
Yes. Well, no, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I have heard about this man, his frequent nocturnal outings and bizarre behaviour.
What does this chap look like, Doctor? And where can we find him?
The last I heard was that he was staying at Finley's place, the man who was looking for me a few days ago.
It would greatly assist us if you could ask Finley what your strange associate looks like. We could then see if the description matches any witness accounts.
Okay, I'll do that.
I will take my leave, Humphreys.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Go and do that, shall I? So it's the next one. Go and talk to Finley, get a description.
There is a strong smell of gas. It seems to be coming from the abandoned building. Good evening, Finley. How are you?
Oh, good evening, Doctor. So. And you?
There's a smell of gas.
It smells of gas here.
You might say, Doctor, without wanting to speak ill of the force, I have to wonder if the police are up to something.
What do you mean?
Well, I was outside yesterday evening when the light went out at my place, and a gas smell came from the abandoned building across from my place. And a minute later, the police arrived and were snooping all around like it was them who hid the gas before arriving.
What about the strange tenant?
Have things sorted themselves out with your strange tenant?
Don't talk about it, Doctor. That man is truly bizarre. He goes to the most sordid locations once night falls. 3 days ago, my wife told me she saw him come in with blood-stained clothes and a fearsome look.
Can you describe him?
Interesting. What does he look like, and how old is he?
Oh, he's my age, give or take, so the other side of 50. He's always dressed in a striking manner, with an American hat. He's big, close to 5'11", I'd say. He has a strange voice, not just his accent, see, his voice.
Okay, thank you.
Very well. Goodbye for now, Finley.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Now
Was-
then, let's go to the police station.
No, I want to investigate. I don't think we can actually investigate that, can we?
There is a strong smell of gas. It seems to be coming from the abandoned building.
Okay. So he's saying he was about 5'11", but I think that it wasn't. Wasn't the person we were looking for a bit shorter than that, based on the witness reports? I might be incorrect. Might be making a mistake there.
Yes, Doctor.
Description.
Tumblety is a man around 5'11", about 55 years old, extravagantly dressed and with a rather distinctive voice. He boards at Finley's. You should know where that is, as the police were there only yesterday. Their arrival coincided with a strange gas leak.
Ah, yes, I know where you mean. Indeed, there was an odd affair with the gas. It was rather unsettling. We were searching for a well-known scoundrel who was ratted out by Squibby, the chap we followed and saved from the pack a few days ago. This thug, no pity Bluto, must have been in the abandoned building in question. But there was no sign of him when we arrived. Furthermore, an inspector said that, given the smell, the thingamabob that supplies gas to the building was probably damaged. So we took no risks and were called away somewhere else.
Okay.
I will take my leave, Humphreys.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Right, so there is one other place we can go. Having kind of reached as much as we can, is we're going to go and see Dumbledore, I think, and he's in the wasp's nest, just down here. I say that like I know this, but it's what we've been told. Oh, right, we're going this way, do we?
The Wasp's Nest. This pub looks even more disreputable than the Golden Lion in Baker Street.
Yes. Assume that's Tumblety. I talk to you people.
Good evening. Would you happen to have seen a Dr. Tumblety? A man of a certain age dressed in a flamboyant manner.
If you're looking for some company, Gov, you've come to the wrong place. Me? I'm just here to pour. I don't care who you is, I knows nothing, and I don't care neither.
Right.
Greetings, my good man. Could I have a pint?
I don't think he likes us.
Here, Gov.